3, 4, 5.
Election outcomes are like two sides of a coin, a win or lose. Psychologist advises a sound mental health state when an individual enters a race. From 1992, candidates and voters have felt the loss or win of parties they are aligned to and the emotions they attach to such outcomes. Ghana has witnessed some notable losers in presidential elections, some in office as incumbents or in opposition, while some conceded, others did not, resulting in uncertainties and tension until the transition process is complete.
Take year 2000 when the NDC lost to President Kufuor, and in 2008 when the MPP handed power back to NDC's Atta Mills. One would describe this as smooth and cordial if demeanor is enough judge.
We on our part wish you well. We on our part are ever prepared to assist you in governance.
A loss in an election brings in its wake sadness, sometimes anger and frustration. According to psychologists, this is difficult to measure emotionally, but very telling physically, especially in a concession speech.
Whilst I disagree with the court's decision, I accept it. I accept that what the court says brings finality to the election dispute. We shall not be asking for a review of the verdict, so we can all move on in the interest of our nation.
It is precisely on account of my belief in Ghana and its future that, notwithstanding the irregularities associated with this election, I have decided at this stage to congratulate the president-elect.
A win obviously comes with different energy and sometimes charged emotions.
Nobody wants to lose. Human beings would not want to lose, because you see, when you lose, you've lost some sense of self-regard. Everybody wants to be regarded. You want to feel good, because winning any form of competition gives you a certain sense of leverage that I made it. I've beaten this person.
Research also suggests people who back losing candidates experience more days of mental health. Ghana is yet to have a detailed report on gauging moods in the run-up to elections.
Pollsters in Ghana who have done very well in, for example, surveying the reasons for elections, and we have very good data on that. And I know others who, for example, can continuously report on this and tell you what is likely to happen in this particular constituency to that. But what we haven't done over the period is that we have not actually shown the mood of people, the emotional, texture, temperature, their psychological makeup, how people feel before, how people feel during, and then after the elections.
For psychologists, certain behavioral changes after losing an election are expected.
Elections in Ghana are equally monetized. You need to put in some more money into this. And so people are likely to be bleeding.
As we head into perhaps the most divisive election, tensions, heated conversations among loved ones, and potential feeling of despair from election loss are expected. These psychologists say can affect one's well-being significantly.
If you win, celebrate with a certain sense of civility. And if you also lose, please lose well. That means accept that you have lost. If you have lost genuinely, accept it. If you have any challenge, use due process. Go through the court.
Well, for some of the candidates, it is a game, win or lose.
And I won in 2000, I won in 2004, in 2008, I lost. I took it in good faith. So as for elections, losing and accepting the results is part of the game. And if you cannot accept that, then you are not a politician.
Stakes are high in this year's elections, and researchers caution candidates and voters to manage their mental well-being in the best possible way, particularly in the face of a pandemic. Life must go on, after the election. Nana Ekuya, Mensah-Aborampah, TV3.